Good morning. It's Monday, June 16th. This is a different version of the Mayfield Minute today. I want to remind everybody that today begins the second week of limb pickup on the north side of Broadway throughout the city. Remind you that there's a restriction on the size of the limbs, and we ask that you put limbs from wind damage only, not that you've had all your trees trimmed. I also wanted to do this version today because last week, starting on June the 10th, I started working on a PowerPoint presentation, which I'm going to be doing at the Paducah Library later this month. What they asked me to do was to tell about the tornado from the very beginning through today, from the destruction to the progress we have made. And when I started working on it, I realized that it had been exactly on that date 3 years and 6 months since the tornado took away so much from our community. While we can never replace those 24 lives, as I looked at the pictures that I had, that people had sent me, that I'd taken myself, of all that destruction, and as I worked through that PowerPoint to get from December the 10th of 21 to June the 10th of 2025, I realized how very far we have come since then. It's been slow. 3.5 years is a long time. It's over 1,200 days. I know that. But when you look at it from a perspective of making a PowerPoint, you realize, or I did, how very much has been accomplished in those 3.5 years. The homes, the churches, the businesses, the municipal buildings that we now see, some finished, some in progress, and with City Hall and Fire Station, as I drive by there daily, that they are just about to move dirt in that. That's a lot done in 3.5 years. And I challenge you, if you start feeling down about, which we all do, about how much that was taken from us, I challenge you to drive through Mayfield, especially drive through the part that was so affected by that tornado. The drive I make most, because that's the direction I go to travel to my home, is from east to west on Broadway. It is amazing if you take that drive particularly, and then you can look to the south and you can look to the north, especially as you get closer to town on Broadway, and see just what has been done. We faced many challenges during the last 3.5 years, and I'm sure there are more challenges to come. But I hope when you take that drive on all sides of Mayfield, that just like me, you will feel so very proud of the progress we have made, which all comes from people who love their hometown. I hope you have a great week. This has been the Mayfield Minute.